Welcome back. So Apple will soon be scanning pictures on iPhones. The tech giant implementing a new tool that will detect child abuse imagery stored on iPhones and on iCloud.
Now, the new feature is winning support by many, but also raising some privacy concerns. Joining us now with more, tech consultant and host of the podcast Think About This, Shelly Palmer. Thanks so much for joining us, Shelly.
Great to be here.
Hey, explain this, because when you're saying scanning photos, are they just going to go through everyone's phone, or is there something that's tipping them off to look at certain people's phones? How does this work?
So that's a great question, and a lot of people have been asking exactly that. First, let's just say this is about child pornography and a list of known images that are banned, if you will, or known to be illegal. This list is hashed, means that it's cryptographically encoded, and Facebook, Microsoft, Google, and a bunch of other tech companies have been scanning for this list for years. What will happen is when your photos go to the cloud from your phone, this doesn't happen on your iPhone, it doesn't happen on the device, so it doesn't matter what pictures you take or what pictures you have, Apple doesn't look at your pictures. What it will do is when you back up your photos to the cloud, to iCloud specifically, if you do in fact do that, and a lot of us do, almost everyone does, they hash the pictures, meaning that they cryptographically hash them. So they don't look at the picture, they look at the hash of the picture. This is a mathematical representation of the picture. And they determine if the image matches a known pornographic image that's on a list deemed unsafe for children or exploitive of children on a global list. And if it's on that list at sufficient quantity, and by the way, there is a 1 in a trillion chance that if these hashes match, you have an innocent photo, so it's not going to just find a picture of anything you've taken. It's looking for very specific photos. If it finds those, it then can, if Apple can, if they want, report to the authorities. I don't know what the criteria is for doing that. If there's a threshold, they haven't shared it. This is not new for other companies, but as you know, Apple has been touting your privacy forever. And now they're going to basically scan every uploaded photo to iCloud to see if it is on that list. They're not looking at the picture. They're looking at a mathematical representation of the picture. Now, that's a subtle difference. And to tell you the truth, I don't see it as a difference. In other words, no, they can't see your pictures. They can't see whatever pictures you've taken. So your pictures are safe. But they are monitoring you, and they're going to, they're going to tell the cops if they find something they don't like. So how is that your privacy? I guess it's, I could argue both sides of it. I could be on the right side of that, because certainly nobody wants to see child pornography distributed. Nobody wants to see any kind of images that are dangerous to children or illegal on anybody's phone. But, on the other hand, Apple has told me over and over again that my privacy is the most important thing, and they're going to respect my privacy. And here they're going to scan all of my photos and make sure that I don't have anything bad on my phone. So Not exactly on brand for our friends at Apple.
And obviously this will be doing good in terms of getting people who have these images off the streets and into,
no
into
question
jail.
about it. Look, the motivation is completely great. I'm in no way saying this isn't a good thing to do, but it's a slippery slope, because if they're looking for that, and I hate to say this, but what do they look for next? And by the way, Facebook, Microsoft, Google all do this, and they haven't abused it. And in fact, in general and in practice, which is much more important, and theory and practice, it's only done good. But
Shelly.
Apple has constantly said to us, your privacy is everything. And now our privacy is almost everything.
Right. Shelly Palmer, thanks so much. Great to see you. We'll see you next week.